Top to morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the custom card review. Usually, I start with the monsters, spells, and traps, and certain archetypes too. So, in this custom card review, I may go over a short archetype, and I'll give you the update on this archetype. So, yeah. So and there's also one for the toon monsters. So let's go over that. And if you don't see the picture, the black picture, sorry, it is meant for, give me 1 minute. It was this one. So, yeah. So this card, nerd, is a machine, light, level 4. And if you have a Toon World on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can shuffle all cards from your graveyard or banner zone into the deck. Inflict 500 damage to your opponent's life points. And this card can attack your opponent's life points directly, and if it does, or if this card inflicts damage to your opponent's life points, then pay 1,000 life points to make this card attack again. If it does, then shuffle one card from your opponent's hand or field or graveyard or banner zone into the deck. That's pretty powerful. If this card is sent to the grave, or banner zone, you can select one toon card from anywhere except this card to your hand. Special summon this card in attack mode. But its attack points become double the attack points. So the one with inflict damage, you basically pay 1,000 to attack again. And, yeah. So, let's do, yeah. It's basically a toon version of Electric Turtle. Yeah, this one. So it's basically a fusion of Magnet Turtle and Catapult Turtle fused together. So yeah, then now the electromagnetic lines, hands. This archetype, the electric lines, are basically can search out their monsters, and certain monsters gain attack points and inflicts damage to your opponents, like how Power Pose in real world does. So they're all light monsters, except for Earth and Fire. So I will label each one after body part. So hand, he has level 4 light machine effect monster. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can select one magnet line from anywhere except this card. Special summon it to your field in attack mode. If it does, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent's life points. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects, and can't be banished by card effects. So, and this card gains 1,000 attack and defense for each such line monster from the field, including itself. You take no damage from battles evolving this card. If this card is sent to the grave, you can pay 100 life points, special summon this card to your field in the defense mode. So basically, this card is like if you whack a pole, like a wooden pole, just like one small whack, it does nothing. But somehow if your opponent removes it with like something like it's sent, not destroy or anything like that. If this card is sent in some way. So then, now the cards, this archetype searches out. Some of it's pretty powerful. If this card is special summoned, you can select one card from your opponent's deck. Send it to the graveyard. If it does, inflict 500 damage to your opponent's life points for each level this card has. You can only use this effect for once per turn. If this card inflicts damage to your opponent's life points, you can select one electric line card. I'll just say electric line hang card from your graveyard or battlefield to your hand. Makes this card attack again. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Can't be banished by card effects. You take no damage from battles evolving this card. So this card must be, like, some of these are pretty broken. And I'm saving the big boss monster for last. So, Electric Line's Transformer. No, it is not from the movies / games one. This is when you look outside, there's that thing that's hanging on the wooden poles. So it's fire, level 4, machine effect, union monster. I forgot to add union in it. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can select one electric line monster on the field. Equip this card to it. And then, if it does, then inflict damage to your opponent's life points, equal to the equipped monster's attack points. If the equipped monster gets attacked by your opponent's monster, before damage calculations, you can unequip this card from it, special summon it to your field in attack or in defense mode. If it does, then negate that attack and end their turn. Once per turn during your opponent's end phase, you can place one time counter on this card, max 3. If this card has 3 counters on it, then tribute this card. Then destroy all cards from the field to the graveyard. If it does, inflict 1,000 points damage and to both players' life points for each card from either player's graveyards by this effect. This card's effects cannot be negated by card effects and can't be changed by card effects. This card can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. This card cannot be banished by card effects. So, yeah. So basically, this card is like a ticking time bomb, basically. Like this card. Flipped after this card is flipped, tribute it during your standby phase. Destroy all monsters you control and inflict damage to your to equal to half of the total attack points of all destroyed monsters. So this card this card is based on but it's a union monster. So yeah, now the Repairman, and he's Earth level 4, a warrior effect monster with 1500 attack and 1400 defense. If you are going to take damage from the effects of this, or like in its own archetype, you can reveal this card from your hand, special summon it to your field in the defense mode. And if you do, then all damage you would have taken would turn into gaining life points instead. This card, so basically, if this card is sent to the grave, you can select one card from your hand, from anywhere, and add it to your hand. If you do, this card is shuffled into the deck. So this card, so there's a combo between this card and this card. So this card is equipped, or was like, during your end phase, you can basically use its destructive effect and then use this card. If you had this card in before, and you use this card to wipe out your entire opponent or entire field before. Yeah. So now the big boss monster of the archetype. That's what I think it is. So body. So we got hand, sad face, or sadder, body, and transformer. So yeah. So now this card, normal summon or special summon, you can select one electric monster from anywhere except this card, special summon it to your field and attack mode. But its attack points become double the attack points. This card gains 1000 attack points for each electric line monster on the field. If this card inflicts damage to your opponent's life points, you pay 1000 life points. Make this card attack again. Once per turn during your end phase. During your end phase, you can shuffle one card from your graveyard or mana zone or hand into the deck. Inflict 1000 damage to your opponent's life points. If you do, skip your opponent's battle phase until the next turn. If this card is sent to the grave, you can shuffle this card into the deck. Add 3 spells/trap cards from your deck or graveyard or mana zone to your hand. It's basically shuffle this card into the deck, and yeah. So then this card's effects cannot be negated by card effects. can be chained by card effects, and you take no damage from battles evolving this card. Whew. Sorry. So, basically, this card allows you to special summon like this one, and then this one adds a card, like sends your opponent's card from their deck to the grave, and or this one selects one, and then like basically summons like this one by using hands, then body, then summons that. This equips to either this one or this one. My guess would be a body one, because this one, and then you use like this to block this like damage that you would have taken. So yeah. So now the update. So I made a card, certain cards that are like equivalent to, hold on. So I made this card for the Dark Blades. This is called Broken Monster of the Dark Blades. It's a dark level 12 Beast Tuner Fusion effect monster. One wave of the Dark Blades monster and one bug of the Dark Blade monster. Must be fusion summon. If this card is special summon, shuffle 2 cards from your graveyard or hand into the deck. Destroy all cards from your opponent's field into the graveyard, and their effects are negated until, or if this card, or if it does, then this card gains 1,000 attack points for each card from the graveyard by this effect. If this card is sent to the grave or banner zone, you can shuffle this card into the extra deck, and then you can add 1 spell card / trap card from your deck or graveyard or banner zone into your hand. If it does, you gain 4,000 life points. You can only use this effect for once per turn. You take no damage. So basically, this card is stronger than an average monster. And then this card, once you have the broken seal thing, the broken monster on the field, you can activate this card. I'm letting you read it. So you can shuffle 1 monster or card from the field into the deck or extra deck. Negate the attack and end their turn. And if this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle this card into the deck. Inflict 500 damage to your opponent's life points for each card from their graveyard. If it does, then special summon the fusion materials from anywhere that made broken monsters of the Dark Blades and fusion monster to your field in attack mode, but their attack points become doubled. The attack points are doubled. So yeah. So the monster that this one brings out 3, or no, actually 1 spell / trap card. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. So basically, hold on, give me a moment. So it allows you to basically bring out this one or its trap card or the fusion card. Yeah. So because the fusion card allows you to fusion summon into like the 3 brave warriors or brave warriors one. Where is it? Right here. Or the brings out the new monster. This one. Hun. And yeah, and that's a girl actually, yeah. So then, but it also gives you this card can attack your opponent's life points directly. Yeah, so it gives them some cards, but some of these cards that are broken because of like the cursed blade of darkness that this card uses it makes your monsters gain attack points, but over time they lose like attack and defense. If their attack points become 0, destroy it and then you draw 2 cards. So basically if you had 2 of these on 2 different monsters, then you can use their separate effects. And yeah. So that's the update version. And if you guys want me to do a new card for the electric lines archetype, because these cards are fun to make. So if you guys have any ideas how to make the most broken cards, please let me know. So peace out, y'all.